What's good, people? It's man like Jamo. Now, quick one today. We're looking at the Noble Focus Amadeus True Wireless Stereo Earbuds. They're retailing at over £300, and I'm being told that these things are for the what they call, not the ear warriors, the sound touchers, audiophiles. Them men that are serious and want to pay extra to make sure that the sound they're hearing is that premium level of quality. Now, man, I'll pause the video so you guys can check out the back of the box and you can see everything that we got going on here. This is it. This is the thing right here, fam. Obviously, you got the thing where you open it up like that. I do kind of like the design here. They're kind of like ruby red glossy kind of panels that you got going on here. You got a little reconnection button in the charging case itself. You got right side, left side. You got a little power indicator or charge level indicator there. You got USB-C in the back, little logo on the top. And that's about all you got going on in terms of the earbuds and the charging case itself. The charging case is not wireless charging compatible, by the way, so you do have to charge it by plugging it in the old-fashioned way. Would have been nice to see wireless charging at this kind of price point, but it is what it is. Now, obviously, taking out the earbuds and having a little look at them, you can see that you don't actually have a left or right indicator on the earbuds themselves, which I kind of find a bit weird. Obviously, you do have the left side, right side in the charging case, so obviously you'll know that, okay, you're taking this out the left side of the charging case, this must go into the left ear. But on the earbud itself, unless I'm going crazy, can't actually see a left or a right side indicator. Yeah, so just bear that in mind in case you think you're gonna go far without the charging case itself. Now, in terms of pairing and connectivity, it's the old school thing, fam. Do you get it? So there's no quick pairing. I know a lot of earphones, as soon as you open up the charging case, you get a little prompt on your phone that magically asks you if you want to connect the earbuds to your smartphone. However, with this thing, you've got to kind of go into your phone's Bluetooth settings and just pair it like you would do with an old school pair of Bluetooth earphones. It should ask if you want to confirm that they're connected in a second. Right now it's fighting me. Don't know why. Let me just see. Ah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. We're good to go now. We're good to go. And then every time I connect them in the future, they should just automatically connect without any issues. I should probably demonstrate that. So yeah, see, they're not connected now. They're just in the saved devices. As soon as I open this, these should connect to my phone. Ah, there we go. See, they all connect. It says connecting now, and it should say connecting and show me like a battery status kind of thing in a bit. Okay, there we go. Active, 100% battery. Let's actually go into that, go into settings, see what we've got going on here. Allow access to contact call history, set device type, headphones. Looks good, can't lie. I thought I'd also just quickly show you guys the instruction manual, because the way my life is, I always lose my instruction manuals, and I actually come back to these videos to see what was on the instruction manual in case there's something I've forgotten how to use on the earbuds itself. But yeah, it looks pretty much simple. You got the little ear tips there, extra small, medium, and whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'll just show you guys this real quick so you guys can pause the video if you really want to read anything that's on the instruction page. Can't see anything about connecting to an external app on here though. Okay guys, so I figured out that it's actually a Noble Focus app that you need to go and download from the Google Play Store. Let me just open that now. I'm sure it's going to probably ask me for my, oh, okay. Oh, it's not even asking me for no details, no Google details or email or nothing like that. It's just straight in. All right, I guess, let me just make a personal EQ. There are no personal EQs. Okay, here's the Audio Dodo stuff. Right. Next step, right, there we go, do this. All right, now let's go through the Noble Focus app for Android. Got a couple of settings on the right-hand side there in this little list. You got your play, pause, skip forward, skip backwards, active noise cancellation settings down the bottom here kind of thing, ambient mode as well. That's all cool. Personal EQ, this is where you go and do the audio, whatever it's called. You go do that thing here, innit? So basically, you go to the test section right here, you go to next step, and every time you hear something, you press the tone button, and you do that for about 3 to 4 minutes, like tone or silence if you hear nothing. And what that will do for you is create this little personal audio profile for your specific hearing needs kind of thing. Now, in actual practice, it's made the soundstage a little bit wider for me, a little bit louder, but nothing crazy in comparison to how I heard the earphones without any of the personalization kind of thing. I did 2 audio profiles actually because I was like, oh, did I do it wrong the first time? But kind of the same thing with both profiles. I didn't really hear much of a difference in terms of the sound quality from the headphones. So either my hearing is really good and I didn't really need that much personalization in the first place, or the personalization is weak and it doesn't really make much difference to the output. I'll have to let you guys discuss that amongst yourselves. But yeah, other than that, you got lots of options going on here, as I was saying. So you got your 10-band EQ mode, so you got some presets down here, as well as custom EQs where you can drag these up and do whatever you want to do kind of thing. You got EQ curve, you've got the personalized EQ stuff, which I spoke to you about earlier. You got some custom UI settings, which is really cool because basically when you tap, triple tap, or single tap, double tap, whatever it's called, on either the left side or the right side, you can customize the earphones to do specific actions. So if you want the right side to just control, I don't know, maybe volume, you can select that down here kind of thing by a single tap, a double click, or a triple click. For example, you can also have that copied over to the left hand earphone as well. So yeah, you can do all that. And yeah, it just gives you quite a good bit of customization per earphone. All right, now man's been listening to these for a good while now. Had a couple of phone calls with them and ting. Went outside there, a little bit of walking, seeing what the active noise cancellation was saying. And this is what I'm feeling about their performance. Number one, my ears are a bit dodgy anyway, so take this with a pinch of salt, but the fit is not secure in my ears. Like, I can get them in there, they'll stay in there as long as I'm sitting down and not really moving much kind of thing. So for commuting on a train, on a plane, they're pretty much decent. But as soon as I start walking with them, they start slowly etching their way out of my ears and they end up falling out, or I first end up losing the airtight suction in my ear kind of thing. And just this kind of design, it's not really latching into my ear. I need one of those designs that kind of fit in this part of my ear so that they just stay proper secure. Basically, like the earphones that you can get, like the Beats sports ones, you know, the sports ones, they stay in your ear while you're jogging and doing all them kind of things. That's what man needs on a daily basis, because my ears are not having it if I'm not sitting still. Now, 2, the sound quality is really good. Like, even though the personalization thing doesn't really work for my ears too tough, even with or without that thing, my ears are liking what they're hearing from this. Good bass, very good bass for your hip hop, your R&B, your Afro beats, all them kind of things there. You got good, decent response from the mids and the highs as well. But yeah, definitely if you're one of them type of people that like a lot of bass, you're definitely gonna like these. Call quality actually seems quite decent as well, fam. Like, talking to my partner with these, she can hear me quite clearly, I can hear her quite clearly. The noise active cancellation, whatever you want to call it, fam, like when I'm using that with a call or even just generally with the music, that seems to be blocking out all low rumbling noises that you hear outside. Anything high pitched, or for example, people chatting that are quite near to you, you're still going to hear it. You're still going to hear announcements on the train and stuff like that, as with most other active noise cancellation headphones. But they do a pretty solid job of at least cancelling out, I'd say maybe around 90% of external noise that you're not trying to hear. The touch controls are really responsive, double tap, triple tap, single tap, all that good stuff. Yeah, regardless of which ear you're tapping, the controls come through nice and quickly and you know what you've pressed. The app is actually really good and it doesn't ask you to sign your life away, give an email, sign up, or do any of that other rubbish just for you to use it. You just download it to your phone and you're able to control your headphones. Like, if every app worked as well as this app, people wouldn't be so apprehensive about using apps in the first place. Yeah, to be honest, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too mad at them. They did miss the mark with no wireless charging on the case itself and no active fast pairing with the headphones when first connecting them to your phone. But apart from those 2 features, which generally don't really matter that much anyway, I feel it's definitely a decent pair of solid earphones. It's just with my ear type specifically, they don't stay in unless I'm sitting still. So they probably won't be my specific go-to when walking around or going to the gym or something. But this might definitely be for the audiophiles that want that good quality sound from a pair of in-ear wireless earbuds. Mix that together with the Bluetooth 5.4 and the LDAC support, you're getting a pretty good package here, which is no surprise because Noble know what they're doing when it comes to audio. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and make sure you like, follow, and subscribe for more content like this.